don't need nobody when I'm singing the blues. I was 6 years old when I went into my room. 20 years old when I came out my...
What's up? It's Clock. You're watching Lukewarm Soda. Welcome. We are here with another episode of Lukewarm Soda. My name is Clock. Welcome back. Thank you all for viewing the last one. We are back and getting this going. I have another very special guest here today. I have Janessa from Let Them Know Clothing. She's here to talk about her clothing and a bunch of other stuff here today. We got a lot of shit going on. First, let her introduce you. Go ahead, say your opening piece. Introduce yourself. Let the people know what's up.
Hi, I'm Janessa. I'm 20 years old. I have a clothing brand. Pretty chill.
Now you go to Kent State, right?
Yeah,
and you're in the fashion and everything like that, right?
I'm taking a semester off.
Okay.
So we'll see if I return, honestly.
Okay.
Things are kind of going good without it.
Okay, so how long, let's start back. So Let Them Know Clothing.
Mm-hmm.
How long, when did you first start? How long you been doing it for? Stuff like that. Like, what got you into doing something like that?
Okay, well, I'll just start from, like, the beginning of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I was literally born,
Mm-hmm.
I've loved clothes. I've wanted to do something with fashion, design, art, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I probably made my first shirt when I was, like, 6.
Really?
Like,
What did you do?
I had a Brat sewing machine. I didn't even know they made those, but thanks, Mom. Like, I had one.
Okay. Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, for real. And then, like, I would make my Halloween costumes every single year. Just stuff like that. And
So
then,
you've always kind of, like, been creative, like, wanting to make something, make your own type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've, like, always wanted my own brand, and I actually, like, in my attic growing up, with my little Brat sewing machine and everything, we used to put up sheets on the walls and, like, take pictures. I'd make my cousin Faith model for me.
Nice.
But it was called One of a Kind.
Okay.
And I actually think that's kind of crazy because I didn't realize it, but all of the stuff that I make, it's kind of like one of a kind, like it's different.
Yeah.
Like, and everything's like similar but different, maybe completely different, whatever, but all my pieces are unique, and I think it's crazy how that carried over into what I do now, even though, like, I wasn't realizing it. Yeah.
It all starts young, like when people are young and everything. Like when I have kids, I'm gonna get them involved with like so many different things to see what they would like, you know, and then they'll go reach back to that when they're old and be like, oh, I actually tried this when I was younger, or like they have it in their head, something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you kind of went through. You kind of expanded and then just grew into it. So keep going.
Definitely. But so I would say I started to. So basically, though, I've always had an idea of making my own brand, having my own business, just didn't really know when I was going to. Then my freshman year of college, all this stuff happened, like my grandpa had cancer, all this blah, blah, blah things.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. He's better now. He's in a better place.
That's good.
But, so I just started to think of the importance of, like, our time when we're on Earth and stuff, and, like, that it's not really guaranteed. Nothing's really guaranteed.
Nothing is. You gotta live each day and give it to your fullest because you never know.
You never know, and that's, like, crazy.
With yourself, with others, whatever.
Exactly. So I started, like, thinking, let me just start something, you know, let me try, whatever.
So this was your freshman year?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
And I'm like, whatever, like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't. If it does, it does. And, like, if not, I'll just learn from it. It's better to start young than I have more years to grow.
Exactly,
you know?
Exactly.
So I wasn't really letting that intimidate me. But, so I started, like, thinking of ideas. I would doodle in my English class, like, every day, all day. And then one day I started thinking of, like, Let Them Know. And I was like, like, what could that mean to me? And what could that... So I started thinking of what I stood for.
Yeah. And,
like, how I wanted it to show through my brand and things that I create. Like, I want it to be based off of, like, value and... have a real importance to me as a person. So one day I just was in my dorm with McKenna. Shout out McKenna.
Shout out to McKenna.
And I drew one of my little doodles on a crew neck with like Sharpie or something. like pen. Like wasn't expecting it to stay. And then I was like, damn, that's kind of cool. Then I just kept doing it and whatever. We ended up getting sent home for COVID that March. And I just started, like, painting on hoodies and, like, just, like, really staying up all night doing nothing because the whole world was shut down.
Yeah,
I just was...
so you found, like, an enjoyment in it.
Yeah.
You know?
I, like...
And we had a lot of free time.
So I was like, fuck, like, I love it. Let's keep it going. So then all my friends were like, bro, I want one. I want one. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, I wasn't expecting this. So I'm like, whatever, make a few here and there. And post them on my Instagram.
Yeah.
People would buy them. And then it kind of, like, happened through there. But I will say one more thing. I didn't really, like, I was telling this one kid about it. And he was like, what's your Instagram for it? And I was like, oh, it's called Janessa's Clothes, because that's what it was. He was like, why isn't it called Let Them Know if, like, that's your brand? And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just kind of scared. And he was like, you just got to do it. And I was like, whatever, like, fuck.
What were you scared about?
I don't know. See, like, I did
just,
all
like,
the work.
Just, like, put in the name just because it's
and I'm like,
new.
I can't go back.
Yeah.
Like, it's there.
So what was the name? Like, where did Let Them Know come about?
So that was kind of like me just thinking about it. I was praying about stuff, and I just like drew it one day in English class. Like I remember exactly, but so what that means though, it's like let people know like while you still have the chance, like that you love them. Let them know you're proud of them. If you see somebody walking down the street and you think their shirt's cool, freaking tell them. Like I'm sure it'd make their day. Know. Yeah, let them know.
Okay.
For real. And also just let people know you're not here to play.
Yeah.
You mean business.
Yeah.
Like.
So basically just like everything you do.
Yeah.
You just gotta let them know.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
And like you could also like make it your own. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever you want to do, whatever your value is or your mission is, like let them know.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Okay. So that makes sense. So you've been doing it for what, like a couple years now?
I would say like 2 years.
Something like that. Okay. That's cool. So how's it going now? Like, are you dropping a lot, or like? I mean, I know, but like, tell the people like, do you have like a set like plan of like what you're gonna make, what you're gonna drop, stuff like that, or you just kind of like do whatever? For
a while, I honestly was kind of like whatever, like just make stuff whenever I want.
Make cool shit, get it out.
Yeah. But now
it's kind of developed. I feel like it's kind of developed more since then, from what you said, into more of a business. So now you gotta be like, more, instead of just like doing whatever, more set, more planned. If that makes sense.
Yes, for sure. Like there's a lot that goes into releasing things that people don't know about. I'm sure you know. Yeah. Like, side note, I just want to say that what you do is honestly awesome. Like, you have your own podcast, clothing brand, whatever. Like, you wanted to do something, so you did it, and you didn't really care what other people had to say, and I just think that's very admirable.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, and just keep going at it. You're going to do big things.
Thank you.
But, there's a lot. You have to do pictures, samples, like, product development, just a lot of things. Advertising, like models, shoots, like,
a lot of shit goes into it.
Yeah.
People don't get it. People don't understand.
And then creating it.
Yeah.
At the least, yeah. So
the
there's
thing
a
that
lot.
people actually see. That's, but there's so many different things. You're right.
Yeah. So definitely 2022. I'm locked in for real.
Locked in?
The
you
rest
got shit
of
planned
this,
and ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of the year, it's kind of like getting myself prepared for them. I do have one more thing, like not serious, like my other stuff isn't, but like bigger project that I haven't done yet, coming out the end of this year.
So like something that's just like
has a lot of meaning to me.
Okay.
A lot of thought behind it, emotion, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming out later this year, December, I would say.
You got any sneak peek or anything?
No sneak peek, honestly. I know. Maybe I'll show you later.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. That's what's up.
But yeah.
That's exciting.
I would say just really doing things the right way.
Yeah.
Figuring out the right way to do things and starting to do it that way.
Takes a lot. So what keeps you motivated to do stuff like that? Because, after a while, you're like, some days you'll have, I've had rough days where it's just like, or weeks, months, whatever, where you're just like, I don't know, I don't really feel like doing that, or something like that, So but what motivates you?
I want to bring up mental health while I can talk, and, there's, a video platform to speak on that.
Go ahead, yeah.
That stuff is so important, and it affects everyone in some way or the other. Others more than some less than others.
Right.
But it's a very real thing, and especially as a creative person, I feel like you can get in your head a lot about what you do.
You can get in your head a lot.
Yeah.
And it can affect you a lot.
Yeah.
Because you're not just being a creative, you're doing your thing. You're creating it, you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Say, instead of, a person that works at a job every day, they're doing someone else's shit, but that's the only thing they're doing. So it's just rotate. I don't got to think, I could change this, change that to do better. No, you're consistently doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. So there's no, of that stress on the brain.
Right, and then part of it is also an expression of yourself and things that you like, and just putting that out there in general for people to decide if they like it or not. That's scary in itself. It really is. It's you got to take a big jump and a big step to do that. But I will say, though, I'm not about to lie to you. The past 2 months, I feel like I was at a very low point.
Really?
And a lot of people wouldn't expect that. Or thing is, though, social media is a very big thing that plays into that. People only see from their perception of what you allow.
Right.
And I just feel like you don't get the full story, but as a human, when we see that, we just think we know everything because they shared something, you know what I mean? But you really don't. But I will say I was in a very dark place, and I was just, really just lost, trying to figure out who I was again. I've gone through a lot this year.
Yeah.
That kind of has to do with my project that I'm coming out with, but just the past year in my life.
Putting it together.
Yeah. But it's been a lot, and it's kind of been me, unraveling myself and things and figuring out why I do things, why I'm the way I am.
Yeah. Kind of taking a step back.
Yeah.
And just looking at everything, thinking about everything, and then realizing what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of
what I like now, because I'm different than what I was 3 months ago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because you can get stuck in doing kind of the same thing that you've been doing, but you could always grow and expand.
Right.
Doing the same thing, but just change it. Try different things.
Definitely. One of the shirts I'm coming out with in the next week says "Release to Expand" on it, and that hit me home for real, because I'm that's so true. You have to let go of things to level
grow.
Up, literally to expand
to grow,
in any way that you want to. That's the only way. You have to let go and take a jump and just
Facts, 100%.
But so I will say, though, that what motivates me, my family, my younger self, and the dark times, because you really, when you're in the midst of it, it's really hard and it's really scary and it's really confusing, because you're literally lost in the sauce, actually, and you might think there's not an end to it, but there always is, every time.
It's super hard to get out of.
Yeah. But those motivate me because they help me appreciate the good times.
Right.
So.
Right. There's always a way to get out of the bad times. A lot of people get stuck in the bad times and they can't get out. And I feel bad for that, because you could see that, first person. But
you could feel it.
Yeah, and it's sad, but there's always a way to get out and figure it out. Regardless, your mind is the strongest thing about you. You can tell yourself anything, and it'll just change everything.
I have 2 little quotes. So one of them, a man who believes he can't and a man who believes he can, they're both right.
Yeah.
Because that's just so true. If you believe you can do something, you can do it. If you believe you can't do something, you're not going to do it.
Right.
And then the other day when I was making these hoodies for my clients, I was listening to Currents by Tame Impala.
Okay.
I can't say that name, but one of my favorite albums ever. I listened to it 6 times. It was actually pretty crazy. I was just in the zone. But one of I don't even know what song it was, but something stuck out to me, and it said, "If it calls you, embrace it. If it haunts you, face it." And I was like,
It's true.
damn, that's just true
True.
shit.
True.
But yeah, so that's basically my piece on mental health.
Okay. Very good piece.
Very
I like
real,
that. We've
very
talked about it
true.
before on here. Mental health, if you have any struggles, reach out to a friend, family member, anything. Don't be afraid to do it. I know the world's pushing it too, so that's a good thing. Because a lot of people, like in the past, haven't. They sticking inside of them and stuff like that. But
Gotta
anything,
release.
let it out. It's okay. Promise you. We're not alone out here. But I have one thing I brought on here. I actually copped one of her shirts a little bit ago. It's a brown shirt. So I'm going to hold it up here. Called Dogs Off the Leash.
Who?
Go Browns.
Type shit.
Feel me? Dogs Off the Leash. Now, are these for sale right now?
Nope, they're all
not.
sold out.
Oh, damn. Bad promotion then. But yeah,
we'll probably
this
have
is
a
cool.
restock.
I wore this out and got some compliments on it.
They let you know.
Yeah, it's cool. Let them know that the Browns are here to stay. So branching off of that, let me check my camera real quick, make sure we're still going. So besides the clothes and everything, you go to school and stuff like that. So what else can we talk about, Janessa? What else do you do? Like fun things, your hair is blue, kind of.
I know, it is
That's
blue.
cool, you know what I'm saying?
I turned 21 in 1 week from today.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, happy birthday.
Thank you. Congratulations. Woo, made it that far. Yeah, my hair is blue. It's kind of crazy. I think I want to dye it black.
Yeah. What made you go blue?
I was like, why not? My hair
Yeah.
was blonde, so it would pick up. Sounds like that'd be kind of fun.
That's cool.
Thanks.
In the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not too noticeable.
Right, yeah.
But what else is there to talk about? I'm not sure.
Let's just go branch off, like... I do have 10 questions for you.
Yeah.
You want to go over those
Yeah.
real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's fun.
Let's see here.
Prepared.
So the 10 questions usually end with a prize, but nobody ever gets it in time. So you'll probably won't get it either.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. Okay, so I got 11 questions actually. One was a bonus.
So do I have
So-
to answer them in a time frame?
Yes, it has to be done in a minute,
A minute?
and I'm going to set a timer,
Okay.
and they have to be answered honestly and respectfully.
Respect and honor. Honest.
Yes.
Always.
Okay, I'm going to set a timer. You ready? You sure?
Yeah. Now or never.
What is your favorite superstition?
I don't know. Spirits are real. Is that one?
Could be. Favorite food?
I love anything Mexican or Italian. Tacos.
Okay. Tacos?
Burrito tacos.
Wait, Mexican or Italian? It's two separate things.
Okay,
Pick
so
one.
tacos.
Tacos? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather travel the world or be guaranteed $1 million a year
Travel.
in one place?
Travel.
Okay. I agree. It's kind of, or when you need motivation, what artist do you listen to?
All different. Lately it's been Adele.
Okay. Adele?
Yeah.
Nice. Favorite type of cookie?
Sugar?
Sugar cookie? Really?
Sure.
Do you like Oreos? I said
Yeah.
Oreos? Okay. What do you have to let them know?
Be yourself.
Oh, damn.
And everything that you want will come to you if you're just you.
Okay.
For real, that's something
Yeah,
I learned this
factual.
year.
So you didn't make it in time, or you still got 5 more, so we can finish them off.
Okay.
Have you ever had a lukewarm soda? Really? I haven't either. What's your biggest, who or what is your biggest inspiration?
My mom.
Okay. Describe a time you were extremely embarrassed.
In middle school, I laughed so hard. My friend Lindsay, shout out Lindsay, made me spit milk out of my nose. in middle school. I was very embarrassed.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you drink coffee?
Mhm.
What's your go-to?
I like the brown sugar oat milk thing from Starbucks. I don't know if that's how
I've
you
never
say
had
it.
that.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
If you like
Oat milk?
coffee. Mhm.
Interesting.
Brown sugar.
If someone said why fashion, what would you say?
It's a way that I can express myself and create art that's wearable. Like, I just love wearable art.
Yeah.
I think everything is art, but I like the fact that I get to wear it and, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's like another art piece, you know. Some people draw, some people do this. Another thing you said earlier with the creative thing is the setups here are creative, right?
Oh, yeah.
So anyone can be creative.
Anyone.
You don't got to draw. You don't got to paint. You don't got to make clothes. You don't got to do anything. Anything you do, you can be creative with.
Yeah, I think that's such a misconception that people think because you can't draw something, like, you're not creative. I was telling him earlier that my definition of creativity is using what you have to create what you want or what isn't created yet, or something that you see in your mind. And whether that's anything from a setup or just rigging something, making it work.
Anything.
You know what I mean?
Anything.
Like, really, though.
Some weird example, let's see. I know someone that makes little clips for like a joint to like hold.
Yeah.
Like it's like got sparkles or something on it.
That's
That's
dope.
creative.
That is so creative.
You're making your own thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Raw.
Yeah, so that's cool. But so anyway, so this is actually the first Lukewarm Soda episode with a female on it.
Oh.
So shout out to Janessa for being the first female. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
Have you ever spoke like this or anything?
Yeah, I've
You
been
have?
interviewed a few times.
You've been interviewed.
Mhm.
Where did you get interviewed before?
My friend Alex interviewed me the other day. He had, not you, Alex. Alex Gilliam. He goes to OU. He had to do like a project where he interviewed someone doing something.
So what was your expectations coming on here today?
I try not to have any with anything I do.
Okay.
Really, realistically.
But
I knew it was gonna be
expectations. This is gonna be fucking awesome.
But what I felt like it was going to be was that it was gonna be cool, dope, normal. Like we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
Cool vibes always. Nothing's ever
for
weird.
sure.
So.
Okay.
So dope.
I can fuck with that. That's cool. When people say, yeah, fuck yeah, I was like looking forward to this all week.
I was though, and I did text him. So he asked me to be on it a while ago, and then I texted him again. I was like, hey, if you still want to do it, I'm down.
Yeah, so.
But I'm glad you're back to it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get back into it. Usually, like, what happened was, so I started, whatever, went through the motions. I was like, I can do so many other different things with it. People were telling me, do this, do that, and it got in my head. Instead of just doing a normal, what I started with. Because when I first started it, like, jumped really quickly, and, like, a lot of people were fucking with it. Stick to the main thing and grow with it, is what I gotta say. Like, instead of, like, doing so many different things. So I got off track, came back, did another one, and, like, I'm trying to be consistent with it. So this will be out very soon. I'm going to have another person on. Trying to get it back going to where it was. You know, I don't want life to go by and be like, damn, I never got that shit booming again, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You have the platform. You just got to stick with it for
exactly.
real.
You got it.
You have something established, and that's the hardest part is starting.
Yeah, exactly. And being consistent.
Yeah.
Being consistent
That's
is very hard.
definitely up there.
Very hard. But, you know, we could wrap it up here if you'd like. You got anything else to say?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, let them know.
Let them know.
Thank you for coming on today.
Thanks for
I
having
usually dap
me.
everybody up, but first female.
We'll do a little.
I could dap you up, actually. Hey. Shout out to Janessa. Shout out to Let Them Know. Shout out to everybody watching. Subscribe, all that good shit. Tinted Clock on everything.
Shout out Clock.
What's the handle?
Let them know. A 0 and no for the O.
Wait, what?
See, I have such a hard time explaining that. Let them know on Instagram with a 0.
As the...
O and no.
Oh, there's only one O. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let them know with the... There's one... There's one O and
Just
it's a
search
0.
Let Them Know. I'm sure it will pop up.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
and what's your personal?
Janessa.
Spelled normal.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you get that?
It's not spelled normal. It's more confusing.
What is it?
It's like, I don't even know it. I don't know it. It's like Janessa with a bunch of A's and S's or something.
Like S, like SSSS.
Mm-hmm. Or like AA. So,
That reads. That's cool.
something like that.
All right. Well, Lukewarm Soda signing out. Everyone have a blessed day.
Peace.
Moon got me in my feelings. Done from the pain, so I can't even feel it. Drugs and the women used to be appealing, but now I got demons, I came here to kill them. What's up? It's Clock. You're watching Lukewarm Soda.